On July the 16th, 2005, we received the news we were dreading. We were informed officially that Benny had been identified amongst the dead bodies recovered from Aldgate Station.
Because for a while we weren't sure what had happened, and we were sort of hoping for the best. It had all been a big mistake, and everything was going to be okay. But as time went on, I think it sort of dawned on us, didn't it, that the reality of it.
And just that whole sense of loss, that amazing potential in terms of life and creativity and everything else, just loss. And a sorrow for her and her family that, this young woman that was going to go on and have a life and a family and experience amazing love and be a mother and everything else, that all that had been taken away.
Looking back on our relationship, after 5 years of being together, I needed a break from Benny. She was so heartbroken, and so was I. I was so selfish. My commitment fears were too strong, and I still felt too young to go back to our relationship, as it would have definitely led to marriage.
La famiglia è cambiata tantissimo, anche se stava lontano Benedetta, però lei veniva sempre, tutte le sere ci telefonava, o telefonavamo noi, quindi poi era attaccatissima alle sorelle.
Per noi siamo morti insieme a mia figlia, perché prima c'era allegria, si rideva, si cosava, adesso
non c'è più questa.
Non c'è più, chi ride più? È difficile, insomma, è difficilissimo.
Benny had met somebody else after our relationship ended. We remained friends, but he did not want her to have contact with me any longer. She was planning to marry him, and she was keen to have a family. It was July 2005, and she was 2 months away from her wedding. On Wednesday, July 6th, 2005, we made a lunch appointment for the following Tuesday, but we never got to see each other.
I think about it every day. 3 years on, I never have a day where I don't think about it at some stage.
I haven't slept for 3 years. I get nightmares, I get flashbacks, and I've been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, and that's very tricky. It's not the kind of symptoms that's easy for anybody to understand. And the person that probably least understands it is the person that's got it, because I thought I did know myself really well, but I don't know myself very well now.
I cope with it pretty well. I travel on the train. I went straight back on the train as soon as I could, and to thank the people who looked after me down at the Coffee Importers, and that's how I found out that the people who I looked after were alive.
It was a relief that we were getting out, but it's a very difficult feeling to be leaving people behind.
Funny way, I felt quite sad to leave because I'd been with these people for so long, and I wanted to know what was going to happen to them, and I wanted them to live.
Purtroppo andiamo avanti, però io penso non si augura a nessuno la morte regina, anche perché mia figlia non me la possiamo potuta vedere, perché era meglio, noi se la volevamo ricordare come era.
No, anche perché a me non me l'hanno fatta vedere, Roberto, che dice che non si poteva vedere, invece...
Se non si poteva vedere perché certo non è che l'hanno riconosciuta con la faccia, se no con la fotografia vedevano che era Benedetta, allora è meglio che se la ricordiamo com'era Benedetta, no? Giusto, no?
I can't understand or comprehend how you can give your life and take so many with you for the belief of a God. A God wouldn't want that, no matter what umbrella he comes under.
To lose your daughter before you go, or your son before you go, you never think about that. You always think that you're going before your son or daughter. I can't describe exactly how I feel. We just live a day at a time really now.
Benny was an Italian girl with Italian values and dreamt of having a family. She never got the chance of fulfilling this dream.
Io sto sempre vicino a mia via, tutti i giorni la penso e non mi do per vinto che porta, perché volevo troppo bene con lei. E purtroppo io spero che mi protegga da solo, lei e tutta la famiglia nostra, per male che gli hanno fatto, che almeno ci aiutassero a noi. Ricorda che tu lo vuoi sempre bene, papà.
She was buried in a wedding dress, as getting married was what she most wanted. 3 years on, I have learnt to cope with my heartbreaking loss. Each day comes at a time, and the memories fade gradually, but the love still remains the same. She was taken unfairly, and her life was cut short. But our love was something they could never take. If you can hear me, Benny, now, I'd like to just tell you thank you for touching my heart and soul and being the best friend I could ever have.